Hello, this is Larry Parman with the law firm of Parman Easterday. With me today is Giles, and today we continue our discussion on different estate planning topics. Parman Easterday is a firm that was founded in 1984. We have offices in Oklahoma City and Kansas City, and we're glad you're watching today. Today we're going to talk about a topic that doesn't come up very often in the estate planning context. It's called legacy wealth planning, and it's far different than the traditional estate planning model. In that model, most of the time attorneys focus solely on death planning. They talk about things like avoiding probate, minimizing the estate tax, and don't get me wrong, those are two very worthwhile topics. But legacy planning goes a little beyond that, because what we've grown to understand is that what's important too is that the family have the ability to share and pass on that sense of things far more important than perhaps the financial assets. You want to share a few thoughts on that?
Absolutely. So often we'll meet with the children of a family. The parent has died. The children come in and we'll start talking to them. And the things they want to talk about are the personality traits and the history and the experiences and what we remember about that parent. And we don't get to the financial side of that for quite some time, because it's the emotional part that's important. And so what we've done is we've added a component to our estate planning where we actually have our clients provide a history. Where did they go to school? What were their grandparents like? What were their interests? Things that the children might know some of and the grandchildren won't know anything about. And this is a way to take that legacy and pass it on to that next generation, so you're not an empty name on a family tree.
Yeah, that's well put, because many times those values and that wisdom may be the most important inheritance you can leave to your children and grandchildren.
Absolutely.
I mean, the money can be replaced, the money can be earned, but many times those values cannot. So what's different in legacy planning is it goes far beyond the documents. We often tell people that in our firm, the documents are free. What you pay for is the design.
That's right.
And the design includes that element called legacy wealth planning. And we just think it's a critically important component of having a plan that makes you not only comfortable with what you've done from an asset point of view, but knowing that if something happens to you, rather when something happens to you, but like you said, it's a great phrase, not an empty name on a family tree. Suddenly people 50 years, 100 years down the road will have a record of who you were and what you stood for as a human being.
Right.
And that's an extremely important part of an estate plan, we believe, and we invite you to learn more about how we do that. Your estate plan should be more than just about estate planning documents. In fact, some people refer to just bare bones legal documents as drive-through documents.
Right.
Ours is not like that. It's a little more complicated and a little more work put into it. So anyway, we invite you to consider legacy wealth planning, learn more about it. You can call us at 405-843-6100. Ask for Larry Parman or Jerry Giles, and we'll see you next time.